Hello and welcome. Today is November or September. Okay, wow. Okay, it's Tuesday. And I have a special interview for you today. I did an interview with a Mr. Elder Price on Facebook. He doesn't actually play Elder Price like on Broadway, but he acts so close that it's so entirely believable. So, I have to read both parts, but bear with me. It's actually a really good interview, and there's some nice stuff here. Okay. I first asked him what inspired you to become Elder Price on Facebook, and he replied, "I grew up here in Utah in Mormonism and served in a mission. I lost faith after my mission and became a huge fan of the musical. A friend of mine started playing Elder Cunningham and I started playing Elder Price. It was just for fun, but then it exploded and we had over 3,000 friends." So I told him they were doing a wonderful job, and he said, "Thank you so much. We both know Mormonism inside and out, and since we were raised in the religion and have studied it so much. So we have many times talked about the musical and have then also talked about Mormonism. Half of my friends on Facebook are Book of Mormon fans, and half of them are ex-Mormons." And then I said, "You say you know the creator of Elder Cunningham. Do you also know the creator of Elder McKinley and Navalungi?" "Yes, I do. We all have a connection with Mormonism. We are all faithful members of the church and then left. Elder McKinley really is gay. He was a member for many years and then left because of the issues that Latter-day Saints Church has with gay people. We all know each other and are friends." So I said, "I think it's awesome that you all just have fun with it. And what caused you to lose your faith?" So he said, "I lost faith towards the end of my 2-year mission. I had a deep love for the church and started studying everything I could when I was a missionary. I found out a lot of things that I was taught was not exactly what happened in the church back in 1830 with Joseph Smith. We had many people that asked questions that they heard from polygamy, how the Book of Mormon was translated, blacks and priesthood, etc., etc. And I was determined to find the answers for them. When I did, I found out many things that changed my view." So I asked him, "So are you still a Mormon or did you change religions?" And he said, "My name is still on records, so technically I'm still a Mormon, but I no longer believe it. When I left, I went to a non-denominational church for 2 years and became a born-again Christian. But then I started to have doubts about Christianity, so I don't go to any church." So I said, "You are confused in your religion, where you belong, and what you believe." He said, because that wasn't really a question, but he still continued, I've always been a seeker of the truth, no matter what the truth leads to. Right now I would say that I'm a skeptic and an agnostic. I'm not sure if there's a God or not. I would like to believe there is, but I'm not sure. I'm a big believer in science, so I'm glad to be living in a time where we are figuring things out." So I said, you do seem to be living in the right time then. Do you ever feel that when you play Elder Price, you can relate to him?" So he said, "Yeah, my whole life I've been wanting to do what was right. I always knew I'd go on a mission, and I thought I was going to convert everyone to Mormonism, exclamation point. Because it was the one true church that people needed to know about it. But then on my mission, everything was not black and white anymore, like I thought it was. Many people had religions that led them to what they believed. Yeah. And the rules are a very important part of the mission, so I can relate to that part of the musical. We were told that if we did not obey all of the rules, God would not bless us with people to teach." So I said, "Wow, that's really strict. I think I have enough for my show. Thank you so much for talking to me." He said, "Sure, thank you." And I said, "You're welcome. Thank you." Alright, so I actually think that's really cool that, you know, there's a couple things I thought was really cool about that interview was that Elder McKinley really is gay. I actually really did, I did like that a lot. Um, and then that all of them have left the church. So I think that was really cool too. Um, I just want to thank you, Elder Price, for doing this interview with me. It was really awesome, and I got to learn so much. And um, thank you. I'm kind of glad that he didn't use Elder Price. He used himself. So I was really grateful for that, and it made for a nice time. I think I've covered everything for that aspect of the show. Moving on, this is homecoming week for us. And we have a day where it's celebrity or character day that we have to dress up as. And I am going to get ready, and I am going to be Harry Potter. Yeah, because I'm awesome like that. I'm borrowing a legitimate robe, a legitimate wand. I don't have a tie though. I'm borrowing just a regular tie. Black pants, black shoes. It's gonna be awesome. I'm so excited. I will tell you all about it next week. See if people are, you know, intelligent enough to get that. It's just awesome. Well, thanks for watching.